Hi, this is Gunna226 here today looking at the OD-2 from Kershaw. First of all, why did I buy this knife? I bought this knife for a lightweight EDC folding knife, and I think it fulfills that role rather well. First off, let's take a look at the steel. 8CR 13 MOV. Not a bad steel, although it could be better, but for the price, which we'll get to in a little bit, it's not a bad design. You can see here that it's designed by Lee Williams. He makes a lot of great knives, so that's rather nice. Here we'll take a look at the blade centering. You can see there's not much room on either side, but the room that's there, it looks maybe a little skewed to one side. But there's no issues with deployment. Here we go. Comes out nice and fast. The lockup on this is pretty solid up and down, side to side. And if you can see that, might be a little bit of play side to side. Still not bad though. Let's take a look at the washers. If I can get the camera to cooperate. In there, they're phosphor bronze. I don't know if you can see that very clearly. There's phosphor bronze bushings, and then they comes out nice and fast. Very nice deployment, and pretty good lockup. The pivot point is adjustable if it needs to be. I haven't had to adjust this pivot point yet, so that's a good thing. Let's take a look at the weight. Like I said before, this is a lightweight knife, and that's primarily why I got it. Something small and light. So let's take a look at the weight. There we can see 1.446 ounces. So basically 1.4, 1.5 ounces. I believe they spec it at 1.4. But that's not bad for this little guy. It's equivalent to some others that I'll get to in a minute. The handle material is, I wouldn't say it has a lot of traction, but there's some. Basically it's a glass-filled nylon, I believe, and it's not too bad for traction. You're not going to be doing any heavy-duty cutting with this, obviously, since it's such a small size. The blade length is, I think it's 2 1/4 inches, and the closed length is 3 1/8, and the overall length opened is 5 1/4. So not a bad size overall. Like I was saying before, it is a liner lock. The liner lock seems to be pretty sturdy. You can see here that it's not even halfway through, so it does have some wear potential. It can wear a little bit in the future, and as the knife gets worn, the liner will keep sliding over. It does have a little bit of jimping on the liner, just so you can get a hold of it to disengage. It's very nice. Now the way you open this is a flipper design. I really like this flipper. It seems like it has more leverage than it should. I'm not sure what's in there, but it comes out real nice and easy. No real problems. I like this a lot. Let's take a look at a couple other things that you could get comparable to this. First and foremost, take a look at, of course, our favorite SOG Flash 1. I think I reviewed this a little while ago. This one's still here. It's been a good performer for me. I like it quite a lot. We have this one. This is the Kershaw. Wow, I don't remember the name of it. Half-ton. That's what it is. Half-ton. Also 8CR13 MOB. That's a similar size, similar design. Do I have anything else here? Potentially Spyderco Ambitious. That might be comparable to it. Might be slightly bigger. You can see, side by side. Slightly bigger. And the leaf blade shape is much bigger than the OD form factor. And here's a side by side for the SOG. You can see it's very similar in size and weight. And there's the half-ton. Once again, it's pretty large compared to the OD, but actually the blade length is almost the same. So those are the few options that are out there. That are comparable to it. Sorry about the movement. Let's take these off the table. Always fun to look at comparable options. But so overall, I really like this little Kershaw OD. I've done some testing with it, and it performs rather well. I've carried it around for many months, and it's still performing rather well, actually. And it still has an edge on it. Let me get some paper. Do a little bit of a cut test here. Still pretty sharp. Obviously has lost a little bit of the edge since I've been carrying it around for a month or two, but the edge can be brought back fairly easily. I just haven't had the time to do that just yet. But overall, it seems like it would perform well. And I have a couple testing pictures if I can find them. I've been taking a lot of pictures and video lately. I did a bagel cut, and there's a few other knives here that are on the table who's gone through the bagel cutting test. A little bit of food prep, peanut butter spreading, that kind of stuff. And I'll insert those pictures if I can find them. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I think the blade length was a bit short to go through all the way through the bagel, and the peanut butter spreading was not as good as, say, this guy, because it has the wider blade. This is the Spyderco Ambitious, and that review is going to be coming too. You can see I haven't really cleaned it yet. It's kind of goopy, so the deployment has taken a hit. You can see here it is a partially flow through. It does have a backspacer in here, but you can blow this out with some compressed air, and I've done that recently. Also, if we look in here, you can see that the try to get the lighting right, there's no light weighting on the liners, and I think if they did lightweight it, it wouldn't really save that much because the handle is pretty small to begin with. So no real savings there. I did also want to mention this pocket clip. Pocket clip isn't bad. It's nice and it's strong. No real problems with it. And sorry about that battery problem. I'm going to insert this clip. Here is I wanted to point out that the pocket clip is swappable. You can put it on either side. You can't put it on the pivot, but that puts it in a tip-up carry, which is my preferred method of carry anyway. So it's good. Right now it's set up for right hand, which is okay with me. I'm pretty much ambidextrous. I can go either way. I probably prefer my right hand, but I'm actually left-handed, so I go either way. It's still pretty nice. Either way you want to carry it, you have that option. As far as I'm concerned, two screws held in. It hasn't come loose, and it hasn't sprung out on me like some other pocket clips have recently. Like this one. This is a Remington, or a Browning rather, sorry. It's a Browning knife, kind of generic, and the pocket clip has sprung. Obviously, I need to take that off and bend it back. But no real problems with pocket clips on this one. So for the past couple months I've been using it, it's been very reliable. And actually have had this down near the ocean, near salt water, but I don't think there's been any penetration of the salt water into the knife. But if there was, I could easily take these scales off with it's an Allen wrench, and clean it up that way. And I just love that deployment. How it's nice and quick and fast. Actually was playing with this in my pocket, just like deploying it halfway and going like, just playing with it in my pocket, and actually stabbed myself with it. I don't know if I took a picture of that. If I did, I'll try to insert it. It's kind of funny. Anyway, you got to be real careful. I did want to mention, speaking of that, the tip on this is extremely sharp. Actually, I could dig out splinters with it, and it actually did really well in that mode of operation. I'm trying to find something to maybe this will work. You can see the tip is very fine. It's not really focusing for me. I have this box. Make this work. Yeah, there you go. You can see how nice and fine the tip is. It's really quite nice. And I dug out a few splinters with this, and it performed rather well. Oh, by the way, this is a box upcoming review. This is the SOG Flash 2 straight edge. I actually have a couple different versions of this knife. I really like it a whole lot, so be looking for that. Now, what is the cost of this knife? I think I paid around $15, which is not bad in the price category that it's in. It's a pretty good value. I would buy another one if I needed to. I might buy a second one just to keep in the box and have for backup, because I really do like this knife. Maybe as much as, maybe even more than the SOG. I'll have to deal with the safety, but maybe I'll save this for the next review. I have a couple things to say about this again, so I'll just save that. Remember to watch my SOG Flash 2 review, and SOG Flash 1 is going to make a guest appearance there, so I have a little bit more info on it. Anyway, this is the Kershaw OD-2. It's a very nice EDC knife. I highly recommend it if you're looking for something small and inconspicuous. If they wanted to make it more inconspicuous, you could blacken this clip, and that would be even better. I think they were just going for maybe a contrast between the scales and the clip. I mean, it looks pretty nice, but for concealability, I would prefer all my clips to actually be blackened. So, if you have any other questions or comments, let me know. This is a win. Recommend it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.